How y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. So, haven't gotten much lately. However, I went into a Goodwill today and have hit possibly the greatest thrifting jackpot I've ever hit. $26 was my total. It all started with this guy. Now, obviously, he's not doing well. He actually broke on the way home, unfortunately, and this is a common problem with this guy. So that sucks, but I saw him on a shelf. I didn't immediately recognize him, so I looked him up with Google Lens after looking on the feet and seeing it said LJN Toys 1986. Like, okay, it's 80s toys, it's going to be something. And he's from Thundercats. He's a villain. So the important thing is, like, okay, I know this is going to be valuable. But also, nobody on Earth is at their house and goes, you know what, I'm going to bring this Thundercats guy to the thrift shop. You know, if you see something like this, there's going to be other stuff there. So I started combing the shelves, and I came away with an 80s treasure trove, which includes vintage G.I. Joe vehicles, 5 of them. A lot of them with parts that these individual missiles, these skates, all this stuff is $10, $20 each. These look like they're in good shape. They're not, I don't think any of them are necessarily complete. However, something's rattling around there. These vehicles are going to go for big money, and I have a giant stack of just 80s figures and accessories. So I think at $26, I'm guessing I'm going to be north of $500 at the end of this. That's just a rough estimate. So we'll go over the vehicles in this guy today. So again, Thundercats. I think his name is Cruncher or something, or Crusher. And he has this, like, wheeling action. Like, I don't know if he's supposed to do a flip necessarily, but that still works. So if this guy had not broken his arm on the way home, we're talking $50. Now, this is a very common problem with these older ones. It's just, if you look in that hole, the plastic is extremely thin, where it slots into his arm. So, you know, you talk about with vintage toys, a lot of these probably broke within the first couple of years. Never mind the fact this thing is almost 40 years old. Or, yeah, 40, right? I forget how old I am sometimes. So, here we are. And if he had both his arms, this is $50 easily. 19 for sale. Now you can see down here, dude missing both his arms. Dude missing his arm. So this happened. It's a thing. 19 for sale. And we have 22 sold. So more than 100% sell through. And one with a broken arm for $27. So this is going to be an easy 25, I would say. It will move, obviously, just with the fact, as long as I'm cheaper than the other busted ones, I think we're good. And, where'd my... There we go. Lost my window there. So, probably about $20 out of him profit. I could try to fix it. I just don't like doing that because there's really not a great way to do it, unfortunately. Just some glue. And then you got to glue it just right so it would still rotate. And then it's just kind of... I'm going to sell it as is. And then if somebody wants to repair it at home, they absolutely can. But if you were to affix it in a way that it's not going to come apart, you'd have to glue the whole limb down. It wouldn't move anymore. So I'm going to let somebody else make that decision. All right, so let's look at some vehicles. We got this Cobra like sled. It looks decent. That's clicking into place. It's got these 4 missiles, these 2 like snow speeder things. Looks like it comes off. Very hard not to break anything else here. I don't know what that even is. Probably not actually supposed to ever come off, but all of these pieces individually would go for something. And there's something in here. I have no idea where. So it might be in this compartment. Yep. Looks like a shell for something. I don't know what, but we're definitely not throwing it away. Has a code on it. This is gonna be like, I don't know. We'll look it up. So it's not complete, I don't think. There's something that's supposed to slot in here. Probably a turret. And we got the pegs on the side for you. The G.I. Joes have the thing in their foot, so you could like attach them to the side here, I believe. We got all our missiles. The cockpits. The hatches are still here. That's a common thing to break. Look up a pristine model and see what this is. 1987. The price tag off. So this one was a $3 investment, which the missiles themselves are going to be $40 probably. This has something on the inside here. Might be missing a wheel or 2 wheels. Huh, so we're going to find a good example of this. All right, so we went to a G.I. Joe website so we can get an idea of what this is supposed to be. So we can see here, I'm missing this turret. Now, I'm not actually listing any of this stuff because I have to go through the bag of parts. And I also have a friend that collects, and I usually offer him G.I. Joe stuff first. So got that turret. It came with a figure that we may or may not have. And there's like a ski that's supposed to attach to this. You can see on this bottom rotating thing here, we got this front ski guy, but not the rear ones. But otherwise, it looks complete. So we know what we're missing. So we have this is called the Snow Wolf, I believe. Wolf. There we go. Cobra Wolf. So complete, we're looking at around $100. What is this? I didn't notice these. Like mines. So maybe not complete. All right, so that's the turret on the top. Those might be wheels, or they look like anti-tank mines to me. I don't know, maybe. Either way, not complete, but we got this one's going, missing parts. Has the figure 20 watchers on $40. So we should easily be able to get $40 for this. I don't know what they're missing exactly. It looks like maybe the same stuff I am because they have all the missiles. They actually have the turret too. So we have 894 of these for sale. 200 sold, so that's fantastic. You know, the missiles, the ski. Now I could buy parts and assemble this. I'm not going to bother. I have done that in the past. Because even just individual parts are, $10 plus each. So I'm thinking, so this one's very yellowed. That's why it's going for so cheap. This one's more complete than mine for 50. So I'm thinking wheels. Okay, they are wheels. I'm thinking I'm going to be around, see, that one's bidding 37. The figure is 15 bucks itself. That's 50 complete, but it doesn't show the figure. I'm guessing I could get 30 for it pretty easily, with shipping included. So we're just gonna put that there for now. We got the shell. I'm interested in what this is gonna go to. All right, next up we have this one. This looks older. No Cat 85. I don't like that. So this is damaged, I believe. Yeah, these two wheels, they're still in here, but they're both, the interior part of the wheel is snapped. Now it's still gonna roll, I believe. Yeah, rolls okay. It's just the treads don't actually move. We have this thing. I don't know what this is. There's something here. I'm guessing something goes there and it's not there anymore. Looks okay. The steering wheel still moves. Doesn't have any weapons, but I don't know if it was supposed to, so we're gonna have to look up another example of that. But again, another $3 acquisition here. It's kind of looks like a radar or something. I don't know. The original G.I. Joe stuff was more true to form as far as actual vehicles the military used, like bridge layers and stuff like that. And then I think they just decided, you know, people just want missiles. That every vehicle is just going to have dozens of missiles. You know, we'll get rid of the logistical stuff. A lot of 80s, 70s warfare, you know, mostly it was just trucks moving stuff. There are a lot of odd jobs that don't exist anymore that were integral to early warfare. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is just so you can open it or if something's supposed to slot in here. So we're going to look up the Snowcat 85 Snowcat. All right, 900 results. And this has some missiles. Oh, okay, so it's missing this. That's too bad. I have none of the missiles. And then again, there's skis for some reason. I think that must go to something. Like, I don't think that's part of the vehicle necessarily. They might just clip onto the guys that came with it. Okay, yeah, so they attached on the sides here as an accessory, plus some extra missiles. So yeah, we don't have any of that unless it's in the bag. Oh, and there's the thing we're missing. What is that, a windshield wiper? Okay, I bet that's going to be a pain point for this. All right, so we got 800 for sale. And it has a figure that comes with it. So this was looking about 20 bucks. I thought it'd be more because it's older, but. So 35, missing some stuff. 15. This looks like it's missing all the stuff I'm missing. Now, we talked about this before. I can sell this for whatever I want. It's not necessarily going to move today, but it's a 1985 toy. And the sell-through rate's about 20%, which isn't bad, but you know, for the amount of money, that's not terrible. If I don't want to move this for 15, I can sell it for 25, and maybe I don't sell it for a year. But eventually, these are all going to disappear. They're going to get broken. They're going to get lost. You know, the amount of them in existence is going to deplete. You know, and people move stuff, you know, sell off collections, whatever. But I think, yeah, see, just the missile battery is $30. So unfortunately, 20 for that. So that's going to be a very common part that just popped off. So again, missing everything except I have the hatch. And it's 15. Incomplete, good condition. So we'll just put 15 for now. And then again, we have to go through all these accessories and see what I got here. Save the best for last. Then we got another one, but this one's in worse shape because it's missing the back treads. Also, the wheels on this one of them is broken off and inside, and this one has the same issue where it's snapped. This is just parts. And I'll probably sell it as is, just parts. And obviously it's going to be cheaper. You can put it back together. Yeah, so it's got the front wheel, it's got this window, it's got this. I could try selling this stuff individually, but actually that may be the way to go. Because I don't think anybody's going to want just wheels. The body, I don't know. I can try listing it for like 15 just to see if anybody bites. And if not, I can pull this, pull that, pull this gate and list it for some parts. But I'll end up getting 15 for it either way. So we'll call it 10. This isn't looking as good as I thought initially, but either way, I mean, I'm not even close to done, and we're triple ROI. Another vehicle here. So this was $2. This is some kind of another snow vehicle. I know it's damaged because I think it's supposed to have 2 machine guns in front. I'm only seeing one and it's off center. Yeah, because I remember these moving and I thought that was super cool. This is a 1983 toy. So it is missing one of the machine guns. I think. I swear it had, I mean, it has a slot for 2. It has to have had 2. And I feel like there was a canopy or something here. All right, we're gonna have to look this one up. I don't know what it's called offhand, though. So an 83, we'll call it snow and see what pops up here. All right, so there it is. Polar battle bear. That might just be the name of a guy. No, Polar Battle Bear Ski Snowmobile. All right, because I remembered seeing parts. So there's like a cover for the motor. There's like a little harness here. We have this. Missing the front whole ski assembly. That kind of sucks. The missiles, yeah. So we're missing most of this vehicle, but it, again, for when I paid $2 for this, it couldn't possibly matter less. So we'll put in Battle Bear. Just to narrow this down a bit, yeah. So 500 Battle Bears. ours is missing a lot of stuff, so. About the same sell-through, like 30%. Missiles, that harness piece, 15. I don't have the skis. I don't have any pieces, really, because I don't think you could take that gun off without ruining it. So, you know, missing a lot of stuff, 15. That cover. So yeah, I might put this into the wild and we'll see. That'd be... I'm guessing I would get 10 for it. Again, we got this bag of parts we're gonna have to go through. The last G.I. Joe vehicle is the original tank. I think this is 85, maybe? 82, sorry. Oh, that's not good. A piece of plastic just fell out of it. Son of a bitch. But $4 for a 1982 tank. I sent this to my friend who's a collector, and he said just the like pieces of the turret are like $10-15. So we have this. Oh, I'm just nervous to even try to take anything on this apart. No, this is as old as I am. We have born the same year. So we have the threads. I don't know if this is a friction thing. Making a noise. So that's good. Okay. Oh, batteries. No shit. What does this even do? We got batteries right here. Only one side is moving. That's very odd. This battery might be no good. I wonder if it's battery per side. It'd be really disappointing if the other side is busted. Or if I just keep putting a bad battery in. Let's try that. Oh. I don't know if I want to crack this open and do surgery on it. Because generally that's going to require soldering, which I don't know how to do. There's got to be something up with this motor. Everything's free spinning. That piece of plastic came from inside here, so maybe something really broke. If I had to guess, I don't want to mess with it too much, but it's cool that one side works. I may have to look into it because it's odd that it just goes. There's no like on off. It is an older toy, so I'm gonna have to do a little research on this and make sure I'm not missing something vital here. I mean, like probably just a battery cover would go for a good amount. But yeah, that fell out of it. I don't like the look of it. Just a little turret here, what I was talking about. Oh! That feels like it's doing something internally. That may be how you steer. And steering determines if certain treads are activating. Just a guess. Nice. So this is intact. Beautiful. This is so old. I think this was actually broken by the time I was of an age to play with this, but my brother had it. Because he's 7 years older than me, so he'd be 9. Probably when I got it. Alright. So that works. So, of course, the big question is, what is it supposed to look like, and how much is it worth? So we got G.I. Joe 82 tank, and I'm guessing there's a ton of these. No, shockingly, the fewest out of all the vehicles. MOBAT tank, complete and working. Oh, whoops, I thought I cleared that. So no, we were looking at sold first, so I remember the bad guy tank too. So 559. We'll put MOBAT. 520. We got rid of the Cobra tank here. So ours looks good. Tracks. It works. The part that fell out of it may be unrelated to it. Rear tow hitch. We got this. Oh, it's broken. Oh no, the tow hitch is broken. It's just a nub. That sucks. I mean, that's very minor, but you know, the gun is attached. That's cool. It's not sun faded like this. It's fairly clean. It's just dusty. All right, so we'll look at sold again. Original and new design. So somebody's just 3D printing shit. Okay, and you could tow artillery. I don't know if it came with that. Somebody painted this one. Oh no, that's a different year entirely. Never mind. All right, complete working 65. 50, and ours is going to be around this, working. So it'll be around $50. So we'll do that. So yeah, not bad. I'm going to fall short of my thought here. I'd not looked at vintage G.I. Joe for a bit. I am curious what this is going to be, but I'm just going to throw it in the bag with all the figures, and we'll do that another day. So yeah, I got 26 spent. I have 2 bags of stuff, one G.I. Joe and one full of Pops, which is not related to this content, but if, I paid $5 for a ton of Pops. So that's going to be quite the pickup. So yeah, pretty fun find. So if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.